How's it going, folks? This is Wayne Hart, back with another lesson and an amazing song today, the Verve and Lucky Man. Really easy song to play, this one. Surprisingly, a really good beginner's song. I think it's a strumming pattern that makes this song. I'm not going to show you the exact strumming pattern, but I'm going to show you one that's pretty close and a good one to practice around these, sort of fairly simple chords. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so the song is in standard tuning, and really you only really need to learn two parts and you've got pretty much the whole of the song. So the first part would be a G for half a bar, a D, and we're going to go to an A for a whole bar, okay? So G half a bar, D half a bar, A for a whole bar. Okay, you notice I'm using the 4-finger G, which I think sounds a little bit fatter for this song, so we got the happiness, more or less, it's just a changing of something in my liberty. All on my mind. Happiness, something in my own place. I'm steady making a smile and a feeling space with who I am. Okay, so that's pretty much your verse, and the only other different part is the chorus, which it goes for an E minor for a whole bar, a G, a D, then we go to an A, back to the so I'm the lucky man. So the chorus is actually, same as the verse with a G. Fire in my head. Okay, so obviously I was just using straight strumming there. So if we had a little bit of a strumming pattern in, and then I'm going to show you these sort of little embellishments on the chords that you can also add in that sort of makes the song, I think. So it would be a down. Now this isn't the pattern as I sort of stressed in the intro, but I think it's a really good one that makes these chords work. And it's not that far off the original pattern. It just, I think Richard just adds a few extra sort of things in, flicks and stuff here and there, which you can, if you can get this pattern down, I think you could sort of adapt to that. So on the chords that go half a bar, we got the G, for example, would be a down, 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 up. On the D, down, 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 up. And on the A, it's going to go down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up. So on the half bar chords, that's going to go down, 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 up. On the A at the end, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up. So if we hear that, we got the down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up. And on the chorus, all those go for a whole bar, so that would be a down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up. And then back into the down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, down. Okay, so now if you can add that in, I think you're not a million miles off the strumming pattern, and then you can start to start adding a few, extra flicks in and things like that. But I think that is a good guide pattern. Sounds right. It's, it's not the pattern, but it's not a million miles off. Okay, so another thing that really makes this song is these little embellishments, particularly on the D chord where we go to a D sus2, and on the A chord I sort of alternate between, sometimes I'll go to an A to an A sus2. So if you're doing an A chord with the first, second and third finger, that's just going to be taking your third finger on and off. And sometimes I'll do an A sus4, so that would be just, moving your third finger across to the third fret on the B string. So if you see that, that's D sus2, A sus2 that time, A sus4 that time, A sus2. Okay, now that is pretty much the meat and potatoes of the song. So you got the strumming pattern. I do think as a song breaks down in various sections further through the song, it's nice to do sort of changing of something in my liberty. It's just a changing of something in my liberty. It's just a changing of something. Then build it back up again. Oh, my mind. Oh, my mind. I'm a lucky man. And that is pretty much all you're going to need. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. I hope you all dug that, and I think that is actually a great sort of beginner song as well. It's a great one if you're getting into strumming patterns. It's sort of not many chords to think about. I think those are the best songs to practice strumming patterns. So if you are sort of a beginner or just touching on intermediate, I think this is the ideal song. And not taking away from the song, it's an amazing song. Richard Ashcroft, one of Britain's great songwriters. He's well up there, and great. Massive big soul voice as well. So we're a big fan of Richard and the Verve, and everything that they've done in the past, and pretty much everything he still does. He's still out there doing it. So I hope you all dug that. If you got any other requests for not just Verve or Richard Ashcroft songs, anything in general, 60s to modern day, a lot of you know the drill now. You can either comment in the post below, or a good way to reach me these days on social media. So I'm Wayne R Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, and now also Instagram. And I'd appreciate it if you gave me a like on those platforms anyway. But that way you can find me over a personal message, and I do always try and reply to messages. Just got to respect to get hundreds of requests, so it might, I do have to sort of handpick them a little bit. But don't let that put you off. Please do keep them coming. That's what keeps this channel going. Thanks everyone who's subscribed. Thanks for your continued support. Really, really means a lot. If you are subscribed, you could do me a massive favour by clicking the little notification bell down there. So that way you get notified every time I post a video, which is either once, twice, sometimes 3 times a week. I forget time these days. So that way you can get, straight on it. And another way that you could help me, I think word of mouth is a powerful thing. I know I keep going on about it, but if you have got any friends who've recently started playing a guitar, or they've been playing for a number of years and you need a little bit of inspiration, you need some great songs to learn, beginner to intermediate, please steer them in my direction. I'd really appreciate that. So that just leaves me to say have a great morning, day, night, whenever it is you're watching, and I'll catch you all for a lesson very soon. Take care.